Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here yet again. In my last video I made this Higgins landing craft and I did say if it were a popular video I would carry on and set it into a diorama, a sort of beach landing. As it happens, it has turned out to be the most popular video I've made, considering I only get 300 or 400 views per video. I've got almost 700 for this within 2 or 3 days. So by far the most popular video I've done, by my standards anyway. So I will make the diorama for it. Just a couple of things. I've put the two, I think they're Browning machine guns. Well, these aren't, but what were on the landing craft were Browning machine guns. So I've added those, and all I've done is, where are we? Just cut out a piece. Which way round? Oh, for goodness sake! Wait, there we are. Just a piece of cardboard, cut out to that kind of shape, with a little groove down there. And these, what do you call them? Toothpicks. These toothpicks, the very good ones, the ones that have got that shape on the end, the quality toothpick. It's unusual for me to have such quality materials, but I've got these, and that just sticks in there. And then I put a casing around the back. And that represents a reasonably good machine gun, I think anyway, nice and easy. So we've got the machine guns, and also I needed to put the chain for the door, the landing door, and I couldn't find thin enough chain, but I am a keen guitarist, and I was changing my strings on my guitar, and I thought, oh, the old strings will be fine. So I put, well, these are a G string. I put my G string on the landing craft door, and it makes for a reasonable replacement for a chain. So now we've got a working door at the back there. Okay, so what we need to do is set it into a diorama. So I've made this cut. I don't want a big thing. If you had half a dozen of these, you could make a really good big diorama showing some coming into land and some already have landed. But this will just be the one. So I don't need it that wide. So that's going to sit. That's going to sit there, like so. So this is going to be the water. This is going to be the water's edge, so it will come up just slightly for the beach, and then up more at this end for the rock face, which is reminiscent of Omaha Beach. Okay, so I worked out that shape, so where are we? That will be the flat part along there for the water, then it will go up a little bit for the beach, and then up again for the rock face. So I've made 2 of those, and then put strengthening bars in there, and then that will sit inside like that. So that's going to be the main construction then, and then the landing craft just coming in like that. So I've got to fill this area in. So what I did with some pieces of card the same size as this end piece, that's the same size, but I cut these at random, so they're all different. So when they sit along there, and of course they'll stick to the bottom and to a back as well, there'll be 8 of these all the way along there, all different shapes, and then that's going to make up my rock face. So I'll put tin foil over the top, some crumpled up tin foil. That will give more of a rock face feature as well. A thin card to take up the shape of the beach just there. So yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and do that, and then come back and we'll do the rest of it. Okay, so everything all glued up now. Put the base onto the rest of the diorama base. Just a thin cardboard so that I could get the shape of the beach, and then silver paper to get the shape of the rock face there. Okay, so what I need to do now is put the beach on. So I've been down to my beach and got some sand, so I'll cover this in PVA glue and then just sprinkle that over. And for the rest of the sea and the rock face, I will use wall filler. I may water it down just a little bit, just a fraction, just to get the shape of the waves, if you like, on the. Although you won't see that much of it. I mean, by the time that's on there, it's only going to be this much of water either side. So okay, I'll get on with that and come back, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so I've fixed my boat in place now. Put my beach on, nice and easy, PVA glue, and just sprinkle some sand over there. For the rock face and the sea, what I did was water down some wall filler, only a little bit of water added to it just to make it more pliable, and then just paint it over. That's quite solid now. Paint it over that silver foil, and that's given a very good rock face effect. And then I used the same effect for the water. The problem is with water added, you can't tease up the wall filler to make the waves effect. So what you have to do is wait after about half an hour, 40 minutes or so, before the wall filler dries. Then you can tease up the shape of the water. I don't know if you can see that. And you can get any shape you like then, really, which you couldn't do if well, you could do if you put it straight out of the pot, out of the container straight away, but then it wouldn't be so pliable. So it is better to add water, then wait, and then tease up the tease it up so that you get your waves like that. So what remains now is to paint my rock face and paint my water and the outside. As you know, I'm not a great believer of painting. I don't like painting. So what I may do, certainly the rock face, I shall use tile grout. So grey tile grout with a little bit of black added. Sorry. Some grey and black tile grout mixed together, okay, for the rock face, and then go over with a damp sponge to bring out the white spots. But I think I may do the same with the water. So I'll do a small area at the back that you won't see, and if that works out, then I'll do the whole lot. Otherwise I shall have to get my paint pots out and I won't be happy. But anyway, I could do that all day long. I'm very proud of my landing craft door. Anyway, I will go ahead, finish it off, come back, show you, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so project finished now. I did what I said I would going to do and just put grey grout on top of the wall filler and then just dab away with a damp sponge. And I think that's given as good a representation of the North Sea as I could possibly do. Because believe me, there is no blue in the North Sea. It just doesn't happen. So I wanted it grey and dark and forbidding and horrible looking. So I think we've established that. It looks quite sea looking. And of course the wave coming up onto the beach. These traps I made in a previous video, if you're interested. I made these about 3 or 4 videos ago, so I utilised those, and I've got my lovely, fantastic. I should put an electric motor on it, maybe. Maybe not. And the rock face again. I just add the mix that I made for the sea. I just added some black grout to it to darken it, and just painted that on and dabbed that off with damp sponge again. So I haven't done any painting whatever, none at all. So I don't know if I can turn it around. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know if that side's any better. It's just the other side, really. So we'll just go back again. That was a waste of time. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I did promise I would set it into a diorama, and I have done so. So thank you very much for making this a successful video for me, really. What would make it even more successful is if you subscribed to my channel. If you want to support my channel, there are 215 videos, I think now, of just ideas, not necessarily a good end product, but an idea for you to carry on and use in your model making. Don't go and buy plastic kits in a box. You don't need that. You can just, I mean, this cost me half a sheet of cardboard for the boat and the diorama base, which is about £1. About 10 pence worth of tile grout, maybe 20 pence worth of wall filler, the sand free from the beach, so just no money at all, and it's a very good hobby. It's a good hobby to do. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, click the like button, click the notification bell. I've initiated the super thanks button, should you be inclined. Everything goes, well, yeah, everything is fully appreciated. So I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be, I'm not sure yet. So until then, I wish you all the very best of happy modelling, and until then, bye for now.